Hey, what's going on, guys? Snakeskins here, and I've just recently created my YouTube channel. I just started up this world. This is where I'm going to be doing all my tutorials. My first series, I will be building a barn that will hold all 4 animals: the cows, the pigs, the sheep, and the chickens. What I did so far was I cleared out a 17 by 19 block rectangle and filled it in with stone. What I'm going to do is surround it with bricks. The middle 3 blocks will be broke up later to connect onto my next part of the barn, which will be in my next video. And after I surround it, I will take my fences and grab my fence gates. And you don't have to connect the fences to the back wall, but I like to. For 2 cows, I want to have a 5 by 5 square. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then next to block. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4. And then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wall here. In the middle block, I'll place my fence gate, and I'll do that all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you use these dimensions, you should be able to fit 3. Well, you will be able to fit 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can make the dimensions bigger or smaller. You don't have to use these materials. Then what I do is I skip 3 blocks, which I break out and place stone in. And then you just repeat what you just did on the other side. Break up these 3 blocks. After this, what I will do is I'll use my bricks and make this wall 4 high. All the way around. This is a pretty big build, and it takes a lot of bricks if you do it on survival, but you don't have to use the bricks and the stone. You can use wood, which is easy to get on survival, or you don't even have to have the bricks or any wall at all. You just have the fences. But I just like the looks of this. After I do that, what I can do is go on the second to last block, or the second block in, and just bring it in 1 layer, which will make my door. What I do for the door, instead of having this archway, I just place 1 block in each corner, so it's kind of like this archway type thing. And I do the same thing on the other side. These doors will probably lead to the other parts of the barn. This will probably be the main part, which will be either in the middle or be the first part because of the water that might be in the way. And what I will do is you can take any kind of steps depending on what you're using for your walls. I like the stone bricks with the bricks, And then what you do is you go on the fourth block up, and you place steps all the way along it. What I like to do is just put one block overhang on both sides. Just gives it a little, makes it look more realistic. And you do this. I like to do it by 1, 2, 3. I usually do it about 7 times. 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Right, then you pull these all the way across. The reason I use bricks is because when you think of a barn, I think of it being red, and the red wool looks too much. It doesn't look like a real block. So I use the bricks, and then they usually have tin roof, which I'll make it, which is gray. So then I do the same thing on the other side with the 7 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. So it's even with the other side. And then you just fill this all in. But if I fill this all the way in, you might not be able to see what else I'm doing on the inside. So you just fill this all in up to the 7th block. Wait, you get the idea. And then I take the same kind of block, and I take the slab, place one on the very top stair, and one behind it. So it looks like it's going to break the block on top of the stairs, and just bring this over and match it up so it's not over top of the stairs, because that's just would be it. I don't like the looks of that. You could, but and then you just fill in the roof like this. You could take your stairs to a point, but I think it goes too high. Anyways, I'm just going to leave it like this so you can see what else I'm doing inside. Next what I do is I choose the front of the barn, which this would be the front. Or I guess it doesn't really matter, just choose one side. And I take the same material as what my floor is. You don't have to. And on the 4th block, I just make kind of a loft type thing, and just go back. I make it out 3, and the reason I make the floor 3 wide is so when you bring the pillar down and grab some ladders, you can walk around it easily. So up here, what I like to do is, if this is survival, it'd be good to have some chests up here, maybe a furnace, crafting table. Place down some furnaces. Then you can have your raw beef in the chest, your cooked beef, your milk, the leather. There's lots of stuff you can get from cows. Then another thing I do, when it goes up to a point, I don't like to leave this big hole here. So what I do is I usually fill the rest of the wall in with the brick. I like to use it the same as the wall. Again, you don't have to. It's all up to you. I just prefer to use this. So what kind of looks like the front of a barn. You have a little window up here. Center it. Get some glass blocks. Have a little window up here. Another thing they just came out with on this game is if you place some glass block, or any type of block there, you can place them upside down stairs. That gives it a little bit of a different look. And then to light it up, on the inside when you put the roof in, it's going to be pretty dark. There's torches, glowstone, and since TU12 they've released redstone lamps. I don't know if they would look good in the barn. But another thing you could do is go up on your roof and just make a balcony, or not a balcony, a little skylight, and then so no mobs spawn up on the roof. You could take some torches. They don't place on the half blocks. You could just place them on top of the glass. That makes it really bright. Down below it makes it look kind of cool. I like the looks of that. And yeah, once you fill all this in, then it'll look like a barn. My next video I'll add on to it with the pigs and I'll show you how I finished it. Oh, one last thing. You could take some cobwebs, and just put it up here in the roof. Give it a little more detail, make it look realistic. I don't know, it's all up to you. It's all what you think looks best. Anyways, I'm Snakeskins. See you next time.